Hello everyone, I'm Gyarados, and this is Smite. This is the newest update for Smite, which is Inner Demons, or Inner Demon, or whatever they call it. Inner Demon Adventure. Sorry, there is an actual title to that. I'm just finishing a match here. I am talking about this post-game because it's very hard to discuss what's on your mind while you're actually playing it. So this is the Inner Demon Adventure, and it brings with a whole bunch of different updates to the game. Of course, all cosmetic. Death stamps have been added into the game, so if you want to further humiliate someone or cause them to rage and leave the game forever, you get a funny death stamp. And it appears the entire adventure gives you death stamps. If you get the bundle, again, we'll talk about should you purchase skins or not later on. But if you get the bundle, you get a whole bunch of other toys to play with. A fountain skin, a jump stamp. You get the Inner Demon Hell skin. Outside of that is the final part of the birthday event, which gives you the Jackal Anubis skin. But this is the skin right here for the Inner Demons bundle, limited edition for now, for this adventure. It's kind of like the Dodgy skin from the last adventure mode. It's basically Angel light version Hell, and then Succubus dark version Hell. And they did a pretty good job with it. At first I wasn't going to even bother looking at it, but it's really cool looking. And I don't know, it's just like, it's very glowy, it's very pretty to look at, and it just fits her so well. But here's the Jackal Anubis skin. Big interesting thing about Jackal Anubis skin, it is in fact exactly as I had predicted. It is a reskin of the Tier 5 demon skin for Anubis. At least his final form, just like with the Thanatos skin that's being offered in the season ticket this year. They have been reskinning Tier 5s for people who had missed the Tier 5s. They're not exactly the same quality, but they have a lot of the same features. This Jackal Tech Anubis skin is fairly large, just like the demon skin. A lot of his animations are pretty much the same, like his attack and shit like that is exactly the same. I will be playing as Jackal Tech Anubis in case you were all wondering what he looked like and how he... Is it a skin that you really want to try to get? Because it is a birthday event thing, and they decided to start releasing limited skins, brand new limited skins for the birthday. I did like when they would re-release classic skins. That was pretty cool. Like the Hercules skin was enjoyable, to say the least. But here we go. So you see, like, a lot of his geometry is exactly the same as the demon skin. His staff looks pretty much the same. His wings. He is very tall, and it's the way he carries himself that's almost identical in every way. He just happens to look like a robot, which is cool. Is this a good thing that they've been reskinning Tier 5s? I think it is. And I know how that sounds. It's like, well, people spend money, a lot of money on those Tier 5 skins. Yeah, but it's because they're limited that a lot of people now are joining or missed the event, and they can't get those skins ever. Ever. For their entire lives, unless they decide to start releasing them again. But Smite so far has never re-released limiteds. Unlike League of Legends, which has re-released limiteds a few times. This game, when they mean limited, they mean limited. So for the foreseeable future, you will never get your hands on the Demon Anubis skin unless you were there at that time with the money to get it. And it was a pretty damn expensive skin. Just like the Thanatos skin that I got as well. I liked both those gods. I love these gods, and I paid the money because I wanted to. I want to support the game, too, and that's, my prerogative. I'm not entirely certain as to why Smite has a few weird frames here. I don't think it likes OBS, personally. The game was running flawlessly when I was playing it earlier. It could have something to do with the map. The map is just beautiful. It's frankly beautiful, the way they make it look. We'll say, back on the topic of this being a reskin of the Demon Anubis T5, he doesn't have a global, which is a little sad for the money that you would spend just to get this skin. But outside of that, I mean, the effects are really nice, and you're really just paying for the privilege to get as close to the Demon Anubis skin as you possibly could. That's really what it is. It's like with the Archon Thanatos. They put it all the way at the, sorry, not the Archon Thanatos. The demonized Thanatos is all the way at the end of the season ticket. And a lot of people are rushing because they're afraid they're going to miss it. It's an exclusive, though, whereas this one is, again, a limited skin. It wouldn't... I don't think it would be too crazy to say they'll be re-releasing this kind of model again in some form or way as an exclusive eventually. Maybe they'll do a recolor of this Jackal Tech one. That would be kind of a dirty move. They've done that a few times where they would release a limited skin in two different shapes, in two different ways. That Daji is just... she's not very good. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of arguments to be said, pro and against re-releasing limited stuff. But I think if it's different enough, it's perfectly fine, because the whole intention is that you're missing out. And if you missed out, you're still sore about it. I have a friend who's still a little angry about that. Actually, I have a few friends that missed out on a lot of content and they can never get it. And one of them missed out on a particular skin a long time ago. It was for Cuckoo. And then he was upset about the fact, and he's like, well, I'll just wait till they release it. And I was like, they're never releasing it again. You missed it because you procrastinated. But whatever the case, you snooze, you lose. I guess that's the ultimate thing. It kind of sucks. It sucks. Personally, I hate that kind of malicious nature in these games, MOBAs mostly, where they know you want something, and they'll make sure that you're gonna pay for it if you really want it. It is a bit of a gambling addiction to some people. And it's not that it's a gamble; it's that it's a gambler's kind of motivation. You see something, and they tell you it will never be around again, and then that basically tells you in your mind, you need this now. You want it, you're never going to get another chance. Elder Scrolls Online is doing the same thing right now. They've released a whole bunch of stuff that I really like the look of. However, I think it's easier for me to avoid that temptation with Elder Scrolls Online. As much as I enjoy the game, I don't believe they deserve the money, because they overprice everything. Like, I'm talking about crazy things. We're talking about $30 an item. And that could be a pet or a mount. None of it seems concise. They just care about the money. So even for a game that has recently gone free-to-play, they don't understand the value of their own items. And they don't understand how valuable their customers are. So I don't see a point in shedding money their way. Whereas Smite has consistently attempted to benefit the player. During the Daji adventure mode, we ended up getting a bunch of... I got at least 2 free chests because they screwed up on something with the game mode. I didn't even notice at first. One of them was the game was playing a defeat screen. That's the one I did notice. There was a defeat screen, and even though you won, and they said that it may or may not have gimped your match, where you weren't getting the rewards you were supposed to get. So they rewarded us with a chest, which was really nice. A free chest roll with a chance to... I didn't get shit, but it didn't matter. The fact that they made an attempt there, unless it was secretly, hey, guess what? We did, in fact, make sure those chests don't drop anything. That could always happen. Somebody someday is going to open up a file somewhere on a bunch of these online games and find out that they are, in fact, gaming you. I don't know. But in this event, so far, everything seems to be moving smoothly. It's basically just the Hades Underworld event. No, sorry, not the Hades Underworld event. The, was it the... No, it was. Wasn't it? not Ragnarok, it was the Underworld. Underworld. Yeah, it was the Underworld event. That's right. Oh, it was the Underworld event. I'm just silly. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So, basically this game mode handles the same way. There's pits, or in this case, there are pools. And if anyone gets too close to the pools, or if they get thrown into the pools, a monster will come over and eat them, one-shot them. Which is a really cool effect. It's not like an instantaneous death. You have to plan it. I don't know if using an invulnerability ability or an invulnerability item will prevent this from happening. But occasionally these other, like, demon hydras will appear in these areas. And they deal a lot of damage. They can actually score you kills, though. But the whole point is to kill them for extra money. And if your side kills more, a Titan is supposed to aid you. The Titans are really weak, though. I don't know. Like, it's mostly a faster-paced mode of Arena. And it's just... the Titans need to be reworked. I think they need to deal more damage. Because they actually fight. As you can see here, he's, like, slapping the ground where everyone is. And they don't really do much. I soloed one as Medusa early in the match. It was very easy to kill. But I've been favoring Anubis because people seem to forget how dangerous Anubis is. And a lot of people decide to go pushing characters because they want to get easy kills on the edges of the map. But what they need to understand is that's just a cute little flavor for your team. It's good to have one pusher, like a physical pusher. And have a lot of damage. This is still Arena, so everything that applies in Arena applies here. Can't use my favorite goddess, the Morrigan. They seem to have banned her for some dumb reason. I don't know why. Is it too overpowered to have two Jinshins? Is it too overpowered to have, you know, double Hercules or double Sobek? I'll tell you, it's pretty overpowered to have just one Sobek. We had this guy that was camping in the left area of the map, the entire map earlier, and he kept... my gullible teammates kept falling for it. They kept running towards him, and he would kill people, one person after another. Really annoying match. We have a Sobek this time, and he's not camping. He's actually playing smart. Intelligent. He's making them fear the worst, and when they don't suspect it, he'll pull them and kill them. So we're just trying to get as many of these Hydras down, because it gets us a lot of gold. I think that's really the biggest reward. Yeah, sorry there, Kappa, you're not getting me today. He had no idea who he was messing with there. But the Titan that spawns is really not of any consequence. They're trying to make it seem like it's of consequence, but it's really not. It's the gold that you want. It gets you an easier push. So it's Arena plus bonuses. Also the buffs, the jungle buffs for this game mode I can speak for, are increased. They give you more things. I don't know exactly everything. I think the damage buff gives you a little bit of a movement speed buff, and I'm not entirely certain what the others do, but they're better for you than normal. So it's a super mode. I like it. It's enjoyable. Yeah, so, like, this... Back on the skins... This Jackal Tech Anubis skin is pretty good. At first I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it. Then I started to look at it a bit more, looked at some videos on it, and it's enjoyable. I think it's worth the money. But ultimately that's for the player to decide if you enjoy something. If you're watching this video, you're like, why isn't he talking about blow by blow of the gameplay? Because I already played it. I don't care. I don't care. When I do Smite videos, and I very rarely do them, I do them for a reason. It's mostly just to talk about some things with the game, because I enjoy playing this game in my off time. I don't record much of this game because it's a rage-inducing game, and it is just very hard to get across my thoughts when I'm playing it. I already have a messed up mind as it is. It's fairly hard to get everything. Oh, and this is where I die here, because Chiron is sneaky. But things are gonna look up, Melhouse. Don't worry. Yeah, it's not a game I like to actually film. And here's Sobek, and yet he does get a sneaky execute there. He's pretty proud of himself. We all love him for that. But yeah, it's an interesting game mode, and there was a lot of whoops. There was a lot of other skins that came out alongside this, including the Gold Vault. There's more skins in the Gold Vault now. They added in a World of Warcraft inspired High Elf Aphrodite skin. Kinda, I mean, it looks really good. It looks really good, but I don't play her enough to really desire it, so I'm not sure yet if I want to use my golden key. If you're not familiar how golden keys work, so the Gold Vault is a thing they introduced with the first adventure. The Gold Vault is a home of many limited edition skins. Eventually they're going to be pulling these skins from the game. They have kept them in the game for a long period of time because it's a great source of money. But also because a lot of people are going to want some of these skins. And the intention was to make them more accessible. So now we have a whole bunch of skins here that are sitting around, and occasionally you buy a package for 900 gems. So you're buying this package, and you have the opportunity to use that gold key that gives you, every 900 gem package gives you one gold key. That gold key can be used for any of the skins in there. If you were buying early, you probably have most of the skins by now. If you didn't, you're gonna have to fork over a lot of money. But yeah, so the Aphrodite skin is one of the skins that was added in. It looks pretty good, but I think I might wait a bit to see what the next Gold Vault skin is going to be. If it's better, I'll get that. If it's not, then I'll just, settle for the Aphrodite, because I like the Aphrodite skin. It's pretty nice. It's just not like, oh man, really desire that, because I got a free key, so basically you can get a free skin. That's how that works. Here I try to block him, then I realize who he is, so I'm like, okay, I don't want him pushing me towards his allies. Not that he probably would, so I'm going to wait out the Daji ult, because she's bad and predictable. So that gets himself killed, unfortunately. I don't know why he didn't run into base. And yeah, and she's predictable. She doesn't understand that Anubis can fire through walls. I'm not going to score any kills there, unfortunately. There's too many people running away. Anubis is not fast. I have to applaud Smite with some of the choices they've made with how you can acquire skins. Notably, the season journey. The season ticket there is different than it used to be. When they first introduced it, the limited edition Kukulkan skin was at the end. And there were so many people that couldn't earn the points. And it was actually much harder to earn points. They didn't give you many. They didn't give you many at all. There were only so many matches in the year, too. So if you picked poor, choices for your schedule, you missed the schedule, you didn't realize it was a function, you were not getting points acquired to unlock that skin. And I just barely got there. Oh, sorry, no, the Kukulkan skin wasn't the end. Wasn't it the Sylvanas skin? Yeah, I think it was the Sylvanas skin. That's right. If I could be mixing two season journeys together, but I think, yeah, Cuckoo was the first tier, and then they tacked on a final tier where they had a Sylvanas, Dr. Janus skin. Dr. Vanus, sorry, Dr. Vanus. Yeah, I think that's how it went down, if I remember correctly. They didn't say anything about adding more tiers, and then they did. And many people did not earn either of those skins, because it took you forever. And they had so many levels to go through. Now it's so much easier to do. In fact, even if you don't spend a damn dime, you're going to move pretty fast through it. Rather, what they're doing this year, I think, is probably the best business model for the season journey. They are giving you the ability to buy into the season journey for 400 gems. And you are getting... Get off my back, come on. He doesn't know what he's messing with. I can't kill him, but I can definitely walk away from him and kill his friends. So they're giving you the opportunity to buy the limited skin for the season journey now. And that is the Scotty skin this year. So we have a... oh, what's that game with the girl with the bow and the robot animals? I forgot. She's... I didn't play it on the channel, so... Because I can't. She has like this bow, and it's like all cyber shit, and there's robot creatures and stuff, and she's roaming around. She's got like red dreadlocks. That game, they created a skin based off of that. And here I have to be, because if they see me, I'm dead. But yeah, it's a pretty good Scotty skin. I love Scotty. I was playing her earlier. She's pretty good in this game mode, but I've been settling for Anubis because he's just so strong. He's so damaging. Yeah, they let you buy that skin early, and there goes Dodgy again. And that's a good model, in my opinion, because you're only going to spend the 400 gems if you can get something out of it. So they said, let's give you the reward now, for purchase. And that's what people are doing. They're purchasing the final reward. It seems like the Thanatos skin is the final reward. He's only the final reward on the rewards list, but he's exclusive. He'll appear in chests. He will appear in chests. He's not limited. The Sky skin is limited. So people can't bitch that they missed the event if it's happening for an entire year and it's only 400 gems. You can earn 400 gems within a month or so just by playing the game regularly and showing up on bonus events and things like that. We're going to completely school them here, by the way. They're not going to be able to do much to us, and it's over and done. There's so many colors, there's so much flashing crap everywhere. I think half of them just are running potato computers. I don't know. I didn't realize one guy was alive, and it's over. It's over. It's done. It's a really fun game mode. I like it, and I would like to see this return. They did, obviously bring back the former game mode into this, but it's different now. I think it's better with the creatures. Anyways, this has just been a rambling thing about skins and about the game mode. If you like Smite, you can download it on Steam. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more Smite, I can't say I will put out many videos of Smite, but if you want to hear me talk about something else, maybe I will. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.